Hey, this is Novena Carmel. You are watching School Night, and I'm here with Wens, who just opened up the night so beautifully.
Thank you.
Thank you. How are you feeling?
I feel good.
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
Good is a good way to feel.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Great. No, oh, right. It's getting better by the moment. So you're here School Night in a consecutive run of shows all throughout like Southern California. Is that right?
The lower half.
The lower half
Or actually,
of Southern California.
Lower third.
The lower third of California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like to show your love for SoCal. Is that the idea of like SoCal shows?
It just kind of worked out that way. But yes, I am from SoCal. So it kind of makes sense for me to be doing that.
Yeah. And how's it been going?
It's been great. These are my first shows back since like 2018. So
whoa,
yeah.
that's a big hiatus.
I know. Well, I mean, obviously everything was weird.
But 2018 was a couple years before that. Yeah.
So it feels so good to just like be connecting with people in real life again because
Yeah.
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have to ask, like, so 2018, were you just kind of taking a break from performing at that time, or?
It wasn't like I took so it was right at the end, the tail end of 2018. I toured,
you.
and then 2019 I was working on new music.
Right, that makes sense.
And then 2020 was kind of when it came out, and I was like, okay, this is when I'm going to play shows, and
yeah.
it just worked out. My cycle was off.
Yeah, I mean, it's off for all of
Yeah.
us. It's still off. So these are your first shows back live, and how are they feeling? Do you feel like you're rusty? Like, what is performing live all
yes,
about?
I'm so rusty, and I'm also a perfectionist, and so if it doesn't go 100% the way that I imagine it, I'm always like so hard on myself. But I feel like it's really good to just be like getting into the swing of it again.
Yeah, I mean, and let me say, it does not sound rusty at all.
Thank
like
you.
you're just like fluid on stage. And have you been feeling like each show is like a little bit better? Like building the confidence, getting into the swing of it all. Yes.
I feel like it's muscle memory too, in a way.
Yeah, definitely.
And like I used to play sports, and it's kind of like athlete mentality where you're just like, okay, like this is a game, you know?
What kind of sports?
I played soccer and
nice.
volleyball.
Nice. I used to play soccer too.
Really?
Yeah.
What was your position?
I mean, it was like when I was a little kid. What do they call it? Fullback or something?
Fullback. Defense?
I was just like in the back running.
I mean, I guess fullback makes sense.
I think it's called fullback. I don't know.
I was a
any
forward,
soccer players out there? Yeah, I was like the one that was like in the back, always running a bunch.
Defender.
I think defense type thing.
Fullback works.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris,
like
by the way. Chris, thank you for having me.
Yes, Chris, Douridas, what is up? So your music, I know, I've heard that you're inspired by Radiohead. Is that true a lot?
I love Radiohead.
What is it about Radiohead?
I just like whatever mood I'm in, they have something for me.
Yeah.
And I also just love listening to albums. That's like how I consume music. And
that's nice. Do you get vinyl records too?
I don't.
That's
I mean, I would like to have a record player to do that, but I just stream records, and I just love like a whole cohesive body of work, and I feel like Radiohead does that in such a amazing. Like, there's not a single album of theirs that I'm like,
Yeah. And are you, when you're putting your EPs together, are you kind of like inspired in that way too, to have a flow that's cohesive
Definitely.
from top to bottom?
Yeah, I feel like when I write, I try. It's like always, it like comes from one place, and then it feels like cohesive to me. I guess I don't know. Yeah,
and your new EP out now is called Alien Tears, which is just, I love that title.
Thank you.
And it's like, I was just kind of, I mean, I feel like it could mean so many things. Like, what do you picture as Alien Tears?
So when I first wrote it, I was crying all the time, literally. Like the pandemic happened, and then I was in a long distance relationship, and that ended, and we also worked together. So it was like all of these relationships ended, and then I wasn't doing things, and so I was just so emotional all the time, and I felt like I had never experienced the emotions I was feeling, and I was like, these feel so foreign, and I'm so confused. And so that was kind of how Alien Tears became a thing, because I was like, yeah, this is what Alien Tears. I'm crying tears that I don't even know where the fuck they're coming from. Ooh, sorry.
No, it's okay. You can curse. You can fucking curse as much as you fucking want. It's Twitch. Twitch?
I don't know. I've never been on
Just be
Twitch
nice when you
before.
curse. That's the
Okay,
rules here. Like,
all
don't
right.
be an asshole, but it's okay to curse.
But yeah, so that was kind of where Alien Tears came from. And then as soon as I wrote that lyric, I was like, yes, this is what I'm feeling.
Yeah. And speaking of music and sadness, I think that song Portishead is so interesting. And you mentioned before you played it, you were like, I used to like Portishead, and like I don't anymore, which is such a relatable thing. Like, I mean, there's even artists that I still love, but I can't listen to that album because of what I was going through when it came out, or who introduced me to it.
Yeah.
Which are you still feeling that way about Portishead?
I try to listen to them, and I'm just like, it doesn't do it for me anymore.
Yeah.
And I really did like go through a phase where I loved them, and I think it's like, I don't know, you correlate music to memories and moments.
100%.
And when you no longer want to feel a moment and you hear it, you're like, no, it just doesn't do it for me anymore.
Big time.
But that also shows how much we grow, I think.
True. Is there any like go-to band or song or album that brings you joy? Like the flip side of that, guaranteed I put this on and it's gonna make me feel good. It's gonna give me some energy. Something that gets wens going.
Gosh,
Wens and the bends.
There's probably so many. There's so many that I just can't think of right now. But I think anything that like makes my mom dance.
Aww.
Because I just like love watching her be really joyous about music.
Yeah,
so she's super
that's
into
sweet.
the Eagles and Earth, Wind and Fire. So like that kind of stuff, or Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
I just feel like that would make me happy.
Yeah.
Just because it reminds me of her.
And is it ever your goal at your own shows to get your mom dancing?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't know if you saw, but she was in the back corner.
Oh, I didn't know mom was here.
She was hiding.
Oh, cool.
But I could see her, and I kept smiling because I was trying not to look at her, but she was just jamming out.
That's a wonderful
It's the
goal.
cutest thing.
Yes. Oh, that's
She's
wonderful.
a really good dancer, too.
Oh, nice.
I wish I had her moves.
Wow, dang, mom
Yeah.
with the moves. Let's get to some AMAs. There's some folks, Ask Me Anything is what AMA stands
Okay.
for, in case you're not familiar.
Cool.
Folks wondering more about you, wens, and Michelle Tracy asks, if you could tour for anyone, who would it be?
Ooh, I really, really love this artist, Dora Jar.
Oh, I love Dora Jar.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah.
And that would be like
I think there's a song she has, Multiply.
Yes.
Really
So
good, right? Yeah.
She's so
Dora
good.
Jar, Multiply.
Yeah,
Or just
listen to
all
that.
of her songs.
Or all of them. Yeah.
Jaar,
They're so
I
good.
think. Yeah.
It's like Dora Jar. Haha.
Oh, I never
that's
thought
why
of that.
It is that.
Like the door is a
Because
jar.
her
Yeah.
profile picture has a door that's open.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Slightly ajar.
100%.
So I think that's
Learning new things on school night. Thank you for that. I will take that with me.
Yes. I also love like Remy Wolf,
Oh, yeah. She's dope too.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, 100%.
Shoot for the stars. Why don't we?
This is the place where dreams start. Ohana Kitty is wondering what advice you would give to people just starting out.
Honestly, just keep doing it and acknowledge the fact that there's going to be some really low lows and that they're a part of it, because that is just the way. That's the nature of pursuing a dream, I think.
Yeah.
And I feel like it just makes your like tiny victories that much more enjoyable. But yeah, I just like practice as much as you can, write all the time. I feel like is my, but I don't know. I am still figuring it out.
Well, you figuring out can be helpful to anybody too. So, have there been any tiny victories lately that you can think of for yourself?
I think just being out playing shows again is a huge victory for me, because I was so scared to get back out here, and I feel like I was, nervous and thinking I wasn't going to be able to perform ever again, and so I guess breaking down that fear of mine feels like a little mini win.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty big win.
Yeah.
Getting out there, playing your songs for people. Are they feeling different for you when you play them live? Or is there like anyone becoming more of a favorite?
Definitely. It's funny. There's songs that I thought I would like really love to sing live that I'm like, oh, actually, this doesn't feel like that great. Or there's songs that I wasn't expecting to love to sing. But also a tiny victory would be putting this EP out, because it's like a huge departure, I think, from the sound that I was making before. And now it feels like the most genuine me. Like when I played shows in 2018, I wasn't really singing songs that I felt that passionate about.
Interesting.
They were just songs that I'd written that I loved. Does that make sense?
No.
Because I started writing songs for other people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so I think when I was younger, I've been putting music out since I was like 16 or 17. And I was putting songs out just because I liked them and I thought they were good songs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then I didn't really understand that there was like a difference between just like writing something that you love and then writing something that feels like you're connecting to it.
Yes. And it's interesting you say that because there was a number of folks in the chat that were like, you can tell she's really like in her emotions as she sings.
Yeah.
So that,
yeah, these songs I've never like felt that strongly passionate about before making this EP.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
And speaking of passion, I saw some friends in the audience too. It was very cute. Like there was one song where it was like swimming or something like, I don't remember what it was, like flowing. And like
that was my sister.
That was your sister?
Well, she came to my show last night and she was like, I love when you did that little move. And so when I was about to do it, I saw her and she was like gearing up to put her hands like this. And I was just like, yes, you get me.
Yeah.
It was really cute.
Did it feel extra special to have so many friends and family in the house
Yes, but
tonight?
it's also so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you know me too well.
Yeah, it's like more exposed in a weird way. Yeah.
And they, like, I don't know, they just know me as plain me, like not on stage. And so I think it's always fun and different.
Yeah. Let's get to our final question, which is the question voted on by the chat. It's not there? Okay.
Oh.
It's not there. So I thought we had one, but it's all good. Well, we can ask this last one from Surf Animal, which was what your favorite venue to watch shows growing up in LA, which I think is a great question.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is really cool. I think I saw one of my first shows at the Wiltern, and I really liked that venue a lot. I also think I had my prom at the Fonda. Or like, I don't know, randomly. Like growing up in LA, those are LA things. Hi, Cass.
Yeah. Hi, Cass.
Also the Greek.
The Greek.
I love the
Nice.
Greek. That's
I
a
love
goal
the Greek too.
to play the Greek.
I also love Bardot, where we are right now.
Oh yeah, incredible. This is my first time here, first time at school night, actually.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Wens, it's been so great having you. Thank you so much for having your first time at school night be your performance here as well.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, you killed it.